Welcome, everybody, to this really special event. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start out by reading something that a friend of Vivian's sent to me. She can't be here today. And I thought I'd read this rather than what I had planned to say, because I think it encompasses everything that everyone here feels. I have been working for Vivian for a little over 3 years. I have been able to witness the behind-the-scenes madness that is helping animals who didn't always want to be helped.
My name is Vivian Dahlin. I have been coming to Ocean Shores since the 60s when I was just a little girl. My mother discovered it. I bought my first lot back in the mid-80s for $5,000. First lot. It was awesome. I always call lost dogs predictably unpredictable because they are all different. They all react differently when they become separated from their people. Some will stay in the general area, and some will just put on miles every day. There are a whole lot of dogs that once they're loose, they avoid human contact at all costs. It's just something that goes on in their brain. The good thing about that is once they've been recaptured and brought back home, they revert back to the same dog basically that they were.
We let her out in the backyard, and when we had our backs turned, she dug a hole under the fence. She's too scared to be found and, in distress, and she won't come to us.
So when you meet somebody that does stuff out of the goodness of their heart, it's amazing.
She has had her heart broken regularly from not being able to save an animal that came to us from being hit by a car, or it's too young and just can't get the bottle feeding down. Even with setbacks, this woman picks herself up every day and helps these animals and our community. She always answers when she is needed, and she never receives or asks for anything in return. Her integrity and fortitude to keep doing what she is doing astounds me. I am so blessed to have her in my life. I value her as a dear friend, and I'm so excited to see her get the recognition she so truly deserves. Thank you, Vivian, for being who you are and helping this community in ways they may never know. Thank you for being my sounding board and dear friend.
This little orange and white kitten was found in someone's backyard earlier this week, and its eyes were all sealed over, couldn't see. The lady couldn't keep her, so she contacted her neighbor, who I have trapped cats before for, and I was actually trapping cats 4 minutes away, so I went over there and grabbed it. Kitten is eating well, sleeping well, and I expect it to make a full recovery. I also have 4 bottle babies that I got brought to me at midnight last week. The mother cat had a seizure and died. They brought the kittens to my house. Nice, big, fluffy kittens, 2 boys, 2 girls. I have a friend who took pity on me and has volunteered to take care of them. First time she's ever taken on bottle babies, so she's learning the ropes quickly.
They put in so much time, so much effort, and I think there's like this hidden emotional toll. The letter touched on that, about how your heart breaks when you try to help an animal and they just don't make it. I have 4 kittens that I'm helping Vivian with, and I'm only doing this once. They do it all the time. I'm already like a wreck. And to do that every day, put that much effort, They're amazing. Good people.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you, Vivian. Oh, I wish I wouldn't do this, but you mean the world to me. I met Vivian, I can't remember the exact moment, but I do remember at one point I had a cat who is still with me. I thought she was dying. I really thought she was dying. Vivian didn't hesitate, and she comes over to my house, and she helped get fluids into my cat to get her feeling better.
I moved here 8 years ago, and since then, I see Dennis 2 or 3 times a day, maybe more, back and forth on the beach, picking up litter, helping people get stuck out of the sand. Most of us on the beach just text Dennis and say, help, there's something on the beach, can you come take a look? And Dennis is there right away.
I'm Dennis Schulte. I'm from Ocean Shores here. And I'm just out on the beach looking for anything exciting. That's how I find a lot of people that are stuck, is just by driving around and coming across them. So if I'm sitting still, I don't find a lot of them. We have rescued Bentleys, we have rescued Lamborghinis, we have a lot, obviously, motorhomes all the time, Corvettes, a lot of nice rigs that have no business on the beach. That's really the best advice, is to have four-wheel drive, but even all-wheel drive doesn't work very well in the sand. Yeah, just stay on the hard pack, but and out of the soft, but don't go out so far that you're in the clam beds either. Don't drive in the surf, that's just going to wreck your car. But yeah, if your car's in the water and to the point where it's floating, it's going to be totaled out because the salt water just wrecks everything. Don't tear up the beach, don't go driving up in the dunes, just slow down, there's no need to go 50 miles an hour down the beach. It'll still be there when you get there at the other end. When I was probably 8, 9 years old, we had the old Encyclopedia Britannicas and needed to do a report for school, and I saw the Golden Gate Bridge, and that just kind of attracted me to the water, and I said, someday I'm going to go see that. And that was the first station I got when I was in the Air Force, was in California. So the first night I got there, I went and saw the Golden Gate Bridge. I can say with very certainty that there's nobody else in the state that has spent more time on this beach than me. I'm out here when nobody else is.
Recognizing Dennis Schulte, who has volunteered his time for years to rescue and protect animals on Ocean Shores beaches and the North County beaches, and has coordinated activities with Washington State Fish and Wildlife to respond to stranded, ill, or deceased marine mammals, including baby seals, porpoises, and whales. And with Cascadia Research, Twin Harbors Wildlife, and other agencies to intervene with hurt and ill seabirds and mammals, including the return of rehabilitated animals to their original homes. Acknowledging Dennis as having made a place for himself in the community through his efforts to work with citizens who need help with their animals, citizens who, if they see an animal in distress, know they can call Dennis for help, aware that Dennis receives no compensation for his volunteer activities. Now, therefore, we, citizens of Ocean Shores, do hereby call upon all citizens of the North Beach community to join them in thanking Dennis Schulte and naming him Animal Advocate for Ocean Shores and the North Beach communities. This is my second year also volunteering with the Department of Fish and Wildlife, and I work very closely with Dennis Schulte, who has been volunteering with Department of Fish and Wildlife for 6 years now. And we post signs when there are baby seals on the beach. We check on them throughout the day.
This one here came in and stayed for about 3 days. Had no desire to leave, so it was picked up and taken up to the San Juan Islands to be rehabilitated, and now we're back down here releasing it. It's just really, it's a lot of fun. It's an accomplishment to see the hard work. Sometimes hours watching them, to be able to see them go out there and bounce around and look back at you, and off they go. It's just pretty cool.
Recognizing Vivian, who has volunteered her time for years to rescue and protect animals on Ocean Shores beaches and the North County beaches, and who has coordinated with North Beach Paws, Operation Dog Rescue, and other organizations to transport animals hundreds of miles for veterinary care, and with Cascadia Research, Twin Harbors Wildlife, and other agencies to interview with hurt or ill seabirds and mammals, including the return of rehabilitated animals to their original homes. Acknowledging Vivian as having made a place for herself in the community through her efforts to work with citizens who need help with their animals, citizens who, if they see an animal in distress, know they can call Vivian for help, aware that Vivian receives no compensation for her volunteer activities. Now, therefore, we citizens of Ocean Shores do hereby call upon all citizens of the North Beach communities to join them in thanking Vivian Dahlin and naming her Animal Advocate for Ocean Shores and the North Beach communities. Thank you.
So there is a plaque for each one, and I will read this one. Making the Difference, awarded to Vivian Dahlin in appreciation of your years of outstanding service and dedication. Thank you for truly making a difference. Ocean Shores is grateful for all you do. And Making the Difference, awarded to Dennis Schulte in appreciation of your years of outstanding service and dedication. Thank you for truly making a difference. Ocean Shores is grateful for all you do.
Thank you for being pillars in the community. I'm new to Ocean Shores, but I know that you're very loved. And so this is just a little card to say thank you.
I could always count on Dennis to be around somewhere and see me in my bright orange and hopefully come to my rescue. So thank you, Dennis, for sure. And Vivian was wonderful about guiding us to the right people and the right equipment and things just to do what we can. So they are both pillars of this community, and our community would be really, really lost without them here. So thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Vivian. We love you.
It's just been this outstanding process that has just opened all these doors for me, and it's been awesome. It is a passion. Organizations need more people to volunteer their time. You know, a lot of people say they want to, but they don't. For whatever reason, they just need, if they really want to do it. I know there's an organization out there where they can help. They just need to find the right one.